I have invited the lovely Dawn to come and speak with us today. Dawn is a member of Backstage, and I really want people who are looking at Backstage or taking part in the challenge to hear from the people that are already inside Backstage. It's all very well me talking about it and telling you how wonderful it is, but I want you to hear from them. So welcome, Dawn. Thank you for coming along to chat with me.
Welcome. Thank you.
Dawn, could you just walk us through how you actually found breaking ballet in the first place?
Sure. I have bilateral hip arthritis and it was causing me a lot of pain, and I know I needed to do something about it, and I have no idea, but the clever IT systems that work out I needed you came onto my computer and I saw your challenge and I went, yep, there we go, that's for me. So it was one of your challenges that I did.
Ah, fantastic. And so during that challenge, you obviously heard about Backstage. And what was it that helped you make the decision to join us?
Because I'm an osteopath and I knew that movement patterns were causing my pain and I needed to do different movement patterns to undo it. And I knew from my training that ballet was going to do that for me. So I had a bit of inside information, so I knew
You
it. I just needed
did.
somebody to teach me and help me.
Yeah, you had the inside scoop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so since joining Backstage, what has your experience been like?
It's been exceeded in every single count. I have to be honest, if people are listening to this, I'm 100% genuine. So I had a lot of groin pain. It completely went within 2 months. And I know I've got hip arthritis, but it doesn't mean to say anybody out there who's got arthritis has to be in pain, because I've just proved it that you don't. If you do the right things for your body and undo some of the strain patterns that ballet can give you, you don't have to be in pain. So number one, it got rid of my pain.
Wow.
Number two, it was really enjoyable and it was fun and it was easy. Sarah doesn't make a big deal of doing tons of exercises every day. She just wants you to do just a little bit and be consistent with it. And that's the way to make big wins, to be honest, to make little consistent changes to get where you need to get, rather than doing it all too much and then giving up.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think's helped you be consistent with your exercise? Because I know that this is a real issue for lots of women who are very, very busy, which is why we're going to be talking more about motivation this evening. But what do you think has helped you stick with it?
Two things, I think. Number one is it's only 10 minutes if that's all you want to do. Number two, Sarah's consistency in keeping in contact via the Facebook or via your emails. It keeps just nudging you in the right direction. And then number three would be the other ladies that you can see, are so supportive on the Facebook group, and they're all getting the benefits out of it. And you want some of that too. So you just keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. And just talk to me a little bit about that Backstage community.
Well, I don't know anybody in the flesh, but it's everybody just says everything positive, and we're open enough to say when we have down days, and you'll get support to do that. But equally, we pat each other on the back when you have good days. So it's a win-win either way.
Yeah, absolutely. And what would you say, Dawn, to people that are listening to you now and, starting to think, oh, I'd like to learn a little bit more about Backstage, but I'm not sure. It's an online program. And I know that, people can have a little bit of skepticism about online programs and working out at home. If they're undecided about what to do when those Backstage doors open, what would you say to them?
I would say, first of all, it's really good value for money, because you're going to get lots more than you think you're going to get. So don't worry about the money. Secondly, if you, unlike me, don't have enough, or if you're dubious about not having somebody there by your side to do the exercises, that's not a problem for me because of my background. But if it is for you, then I would say don't worry, because you've got so much access to Sarah to ask her. And there are the live lessons as well, and she can watch you do those, admittedly on Zoom. But I would say don't worry about that. Because you can always ask. And actually, if you don't ask, Sarah, you can ask some of the other ladies. There are ladies with injuries, just gently and gradually working their way through those injuries, and only getting better for it. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, absolutely. Did you have any hesitation?
Oh, I'm a bit impulsive.
You just thought, I'll give it a go. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, afraid so.
And so, other than obviously the amazing story about you managing to rid yourself from pain, which is really incredible, what other benefits have you noticed? Because I know I talk a lot about physical health, but also mental and emotional as well. Have you noticed other changes in you other than the pain relief? I mean, the pain relief is enough, but...
Well, yes. So there's an intermediary. So from the pain relief, I then recognized that my legs were getting much stronger from standing, for a profession for many years. Standing doesn't strengthen your legs at all. And I have done lots of other exercise, but never ballet. And ballet, I have to tell you, really strengthens you in ways that you really didn't realize that you were weak. It does your core, it does your glutes, it does your quads, it does your calves, it does your feet, all of it. I was quite surprised by some of the challenges that my other muscles were telling me, oh my goodness, I'm not used to this. But from that, and from doing let's say your 5-day challenge, at the beginning you think, oh my God, I'm never going to do those numbers of reps. I don't want to sound negative, but by the end, you have done those reps, you can absolutely feel that you're stronger. And that was the intermediary bit that I referred to. But actually, that gives you that really good confidence. So you feel stronger, you've achieved the challenge, and actually you're only going to get better and better. And that's a really good confidence boosting thing.
Absolutely. And had you done ballet before, Dawn?
Nope.
No, never.
Nope.
It's interesting.
I was a swimmer and a triathlete and a yogi.
Right. Interesting. Because lots of ladies that come into my community, it tends to be an even split of people who have never done any and who did a little bit when they were a child and have sort of rediscovered it because they were put off as a child because the teacher said they weren't the right shape, or it's really sad. I've never come across teachers that are like that. So it's really saddening to hear it. But it's great to hear how you have, found a new form of movement that you hadn't experienced before, which then unlocked those things for you and to help to strengthen your body. So what an amazing story. Thank you so much for coming and
very welcome.
So thank you for that. And I can't wait for the other Backstage members to listen to this as well, because I think it's so nice when you can see and hear each other talk. So thank you so much, Dawn, for joining us. And I hope if you have listened to Dawn chat, if you've got any questions for Dawn or for me, then please do post them below and we will get back to you. But we look forward to welcoming you into Backstage. But if you do have questions, please do ask. If you're not impulsive like Dawn and want to just give it a go and see what happens, if you need questions answering, please do ask, because no question is a silly question. I will speak to you all very soon, and thank you once again, Dawn.
Okay.